A day in the life? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing a day in the life video just yet. I graduated from business school in 2020. And if you recall, at that time, the world was a little confused. I was confused, at least. I wasn't quite sure what to do. Coming out of school, I had 2 job offers. I had one to go work in Seoul and one to go work in Tokyo. And for various reasons, I ended up turning both of those down, and I came back to California, where I grew up, and I moved back in for 8 months. Actually, a little longer. It was 8 months until I got a job. Most of the days in those 8 months were good. I got in probably near to the best physical shape I've been in since high school. I used to go to soccer practice and then work out afterwards with my buddy, and the next day just feel completely fine. Good times. Anyway, got in really good physical shape, but I think the mental side was very interesting as well. Because for the first time in my life, I didn't have an external influence like school or work structuring my days. I had to try to work hard to apply that structure myself. And so I did a lot of thinking, and this is sort of when I started thinking about attention, which is a loose theme of this channel. I did a lot of thinking about how do I manage my attention? How do I manage my energy over the course of the day? What are the right times of day to do certain things? Is that always going to be the same time every day? And during this time, I tried to commit to myself, back to trying to apply some structure. I tried to say, okay, I will try to produce 1 blog post per month. I'd set up a personal website, my first time ever doing that. And I was pretty much keeping up with it. I think for 4 or 5 months, I kept up with it. And then, starting in March 2021, I didn't write anything for 2 years. As you may have guessed, the thing that happened in March 2021 is I got a job. And I kind of just threw myself into it. I did not do a good job of protecting some creative piece of me, some piece of my brain, to help that remain interesting enough and free enough to produce creative work for myself. At the time, it struck me as a little bit sad that the default, even though I had this inclination to try to be creative for myself, the default and the flow pushed me or pulled me to sort of become one thing. Midjourney, as you may or may not know, is one of the premier AI image generation tools. So I made an account and I started playing around with it. And about a month after that, I wrote my first blog post in 2 years. And I wonder if those things are related. In some ways, I think Midjourney proved to be a gateway drug back into being creative outside of work. With minimal effort, you can create these moments of wonder. And I think that helped me maybe think about, oh, well, I want to access that in larger doses. Let me make an effort to carve out time to write, which is something that I know I want to do and something I know I want to get better at. However, I think because Midjourney is so easy, it can also go the other way. it can blunt my desire to be creative, because let's say I want some of that dopamine. I can just write a prompt or reuse an old one. And I've just been thinking about that balance. An entry point, something with much lower activation energy to help you climb the ladder to those longer, more difficult, more effortful forms of creativity. And I'm trying to balance that stepping stone effect against the risk that the first step is so easy and so pleasurable that I just stay there, that becomes enough. Anyway, not sure if it's going to be a video or what, but as always, thanks for watching and thanks for your attention.